This is Tuesday, week 23. Number 1, we don't leave the dogs in the house by themselves in case there is an emergency. So, first of all, you know you need to capitalize at the beginning of the sentence. We don't leave the dogs in the house. This apostrophe here after dogs, you don't need. Okay, so we can get rid of that. So we don't leave the dogs in the house. Now, by themselves, no. By themselves. By themselves, in case there is an emergency. And so there, if you notice there, it should be T-H-E-R-E. Okay, not that they're like they own the emergency. And then the reason why A is underlined like that, because it should be an emergency, in case there is an emergency. Number 2, the poet Henry W. Longfellow, which is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, by the way, wrote Paul Revere's Ride on April 19th, 1860. So, we have the poet Henry W. Longfellow. We're going to put a period, because whenever we shorten a name, we have to put a period there. He wrote Paul Revere's Ride. That's really bad. He wrote Paul Revere's Ride on April 19th, 1860. Now, Paul Revere's Ride is a poem, and so we want to put quotation marks around it. The other thing in there with Revere, you're going to put that apostrophe there for Paul Revere's Ride. Finally, on April 19th, 1860, you'd want a comma after the 19. Takes care of number 2. Number 3, she walked slowly yet purposefully down the path, and they wanted you to find the conjunction. Remember fanboys, for and, nor, but, only, yet, and so. Right here's yet for the coordinated conjunction. And so your answer there would be yet. I'm going to underline it instead of circle it. Climbing to the peak was the blank part of the hike. So they're looking for superlatives there. We have the word difficult, which has 3 parts to it, so we know that we have to be in that more and most form. And so if you're comparing it one to the next, it'd be more. If you have more than 2 things, it'd be most. It's implying that there's more than 2 parts of the hike. It was the blank part of the hike. You'd assume there's more than 2 parts, so it would be the most difficult part of the hike. The most difficult part of the hike. I'll go ahead and put that in red. Just so it's kind of clear there with most difficult. Finally, we have invitation, and it's just asking for the syllables. And so if we break down the words in, the, okay, and then te, shun, we would have 4 syllables, invitation. And that'll take care of Tuesday, week 23.